Nice. So we're recording. So let me start over again for the recording purpose. Sorry to everybody again. Um, so tonight's call is really going to be about individuals understanding how to place trades using swipe trades or using any trade information that needs to be sent out into the groups. Purpose being for those individuals who will ask the question, questions. Is it a good time to get into the trade? Is it a good time to get out of the trade? Did I miss the trade setup? Is the trade still valid? And all of these pretty questions that we get, right? So first of all, let's look at some trade information. Now, typically when you get a trade setup, whether it be swipe trades, whether it be, from the group or from anyone else, they will send you the information looking like this. The currency pair being whatever it is. In this case, I'm using AUD, USD, the Australian dollar against the US dollar as a reference. The trade type being a sell limit, entry price, 0.78310, stop loss, abbreviated to SL, just for future references, 0.78380, take profit 1, abbreviated to TP1, this is a take profit 2, abbreviated to TP2, right? So my advice to each and every person is that when you get information like this, if you are in a position to write it down, you get a piece of paper and a pen out, or you take a note onto your phone somewhere and you write it down so that you have reference it, right? This is for those who need it to be written down. So I'll probably give you all probably a minute to just copy this information for this training purpose so you could follow along efficiently. Yeah, so hopefully you guys got that information down. I also have it written down on my side here. So, what you want to do now is come back to your MetaTrader 4 platform. So here is mine. We all have one on our phones. This tutorial, guys, is really going to be done using an Android device. Now, we're not going to get into Android and iOS debate right now. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fine. Whichever device you have, the information is going to be quite the same. The application may vary slightly, but the information is still valid whether or not, right? So what you want to do, guys, the first thing is look through your quotes and look for the currency pair that was sent to you. In our case, it was AUD USD. So let's click on it. When you click on it or you tap on it on your cell phones, your tablets, whatever device you're using, this menu will pop up. What you want to do is you want to go to Open Chart. When you click Open Chart, this should be the window you're seeing. Here it is, guys. First thing first. One thing I didn't mention before is, let's say that the trade information that we took down just now, AUD USD, let's say that was sent out to us, let's say 5 hours ago. Or, let's do it even better. Let's say that trade information was sent 1 day ago, right? So 1 day ago, this information was sent to us. Now the question is, should I get into this trade now as I'm now seeing it, or should I, look to get out of it, look to get in? Is it still valid? All these questions that we get. This is how you analyze it and make that decision. First thing you want to do when you open up your chart, as you can see, it's AUD USD. It's on the 1 hour time frame. You want to come here. You see this thing that looks like a cross? It is actually a cross. It's called a cross here, right? You want to click on that. As you can see, that cross here popped up on your screen there. This basically what you want to do is you want to basically hold this and drag it around your screen. Okay, let me see if there it is. You want to drag it around your screen. As you can see, there's a white label with numbers on the right hand side of the screen. You want to bring that down to the point that it says 0.78310. Why? Basically, that was the entry point that we got from our trade information, right? They said it's a sell limit and the entry price is at 0.78310. So there we have 0.78310. This is what the entry price is for a sell limit that was sent out, right? So what you're looking at now is that, hey, you want to see if price ever reached that particular area of 0.78310. As you can see here, price did reach the point. And you know what they were looking for? They were looking at a sell limit, which is basically they wanted price to come up, reach this zone, and come back down. It did exactly that, right? So in this case, how would you know if the trade already passed? First of all, you put your line in place, your crosshair at 0.78310, and you look for it. Now this is, let's say it was sent out to you 1 day ago, right? So a day is 24 hours, right? Now we're on the 1 hour time frame. So each one of these candles signify 1 hour. So how do you check back the validity of this trade? Let me zoom it up for you guys so you can start checking it back. I need to switch to my phone screen to zoom in. Let me get this zoomed here for you. Okay, I think that's the best I can get it. Good, yeah, that's the best I could get it, right? So let me put back this crosshair at 0.78310. Pretty much around here, right? Yeah, let's leave it right there. What you want to do, guys, if it was sent out a day ago, that means it was sent out 24 hours ago. The price is now currently at this area right here. How do I know that? It's because you see these two labels here. It's basically where price is currently in the market. This blue line is where price currently is in the market, and the red line is the ask price by your broker. That is called your spread, right? But we're not going to get into that right now. So we know that price is currently at this particular point, and we're on this hourly candle. It's 8:20. So we're in the 8 o'clock hour candle, right? So if we're checking a day old trade information, all we need to do is check 24 of these candles and see where price was when they sent out the information. So in our case, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 hours ago, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 hours ago, price was around this area right here. You know what? I will put, let me drop this on my phone so you guys could see it. I will drop a horizontal line around here, 7, 8. That is where the entry price is. I'll change the color to probably blue, light blue. That's an entry. Yeah, and what I'll go do here is I'll put an eclipse. I'll put an eclipse around where price. That yellow circle there. All right, cool. Doesn't want to give me the options to edit it. But cool. That yellow circle is where price was when they called the trade setup. So they called it around this area here. They were looking at a sell limit. Price did exactly what they wanted to do, and it came down. So guys, this trade, if you have received this information 1 day ago, this trade is no longer valid for you guys to even look to get into at this point in time. Make sense? Because the take profit was at take profit 1 was 78180. Let's see what 78180 was. 78. Let me see if I get this down to 78180. Let me backspace 78. Cool. So that this was basically take profit one. Seven 77980. Should be around here. Seven 798. Cool. I'm going to change the color to green. Light green. That'll work. Good. So those green lines are the take profit lines. And okay. Oh, this is it. Whoops. So guys, this is how the trade setup would have looked that the traders were looking at 24 hours ago. Entry at this particular price, you set your order over here, price came up, got to the position that they wanted it to reach at, it went a bit more, that's fine, and it came down, it hit take profit one, and hit take profit two. You're in profits, right? Now price is currently reversing. This is where you don't want to be as a person thinking if you should be getting to this trade. The trade already passed. This is no longer valid. However, that is one scenario. Second scenario is, let's say you get this trade 7 hours ago. Let's say you were on work, you were in the office, you were in a meeting, you were out in the fields. For the guys who are in the fields, you were, basically wherever. Okay, somebody's saying they're not seeing my screen. I think it's your device, buddy, because I am mirroring my screen on another device and I'm seeing it clearly. And someone else is seeing it as well. So, and probably log back out, log back in, see if that works for you. So, back to what I was saying. If you received this information 7 hours ago, you were in class, you were in work, you were in a meeting, you were out on the field, whatever reason that you missed the trade information when it came out, again, the first thing you want to do is identify where they wanted the entry point. In this case, the entry point is still the same, 78310. If they send it out 5 hours ago, 7 hours ago, and you're now looking at it, look at where price is currently. Price is currently at 78129. Good. 7 hours ago is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was around this general area over here. So great. Price has not reached the entry price up here as yet. So this is now a trade that you could get into. Okay, guys, I should take off my alerts. Now let me do that. Give me a second there, guys. Okay, guys, so back to what we were sharing before we was, got that little interruption there. So if the trade was sent out to you all 7 hours ago, you just simply check, once you're on the 1 hour time frame, you just check 7 candles backwards and you will see the general area where price was sent out to you. So in our case, just saying that this information was sent 7 hours ago, good. You wanna be able to now place this trade. How do you place the trade? You simply come up here, guys. You see this icon on top here with the plus sign or the cross, anything you want to call it, inside of something looking like a page. That's basically your new order icon. You click on that and it's going to bring you to this window here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a nice section in IML Academy that gives you the ability to understand pending orders. You want to understand that. If not, we will post out into the various groups some text, some actually a poster giving you information of what is a buy stop, what is a sell stop, buy limit, sell limit. But on top here, the first thing you want to do is select the trade type. In our case, we know that it was AUD USD, and we know that it's a sell limit. When you click on this option here, market execution or instant execution, whichever one it is on your various device, you click on it, it's going to pop up this menu. Again, this is an Android device. You want to click sell limit because that's our trade. That's basically our trade type, right? Next thing you want to do, guys, is put in the entry price. In our case, it was 0.78310. Next thing you want to do is put in your stop loss. Your stop loss is on your left-hand side of your screen. It's also in the red section. So we all know red means to stop internationally, right? So stop loss is 0.78380. Now, guys, this is not a pertinent trade setup. I'm just doing this to show you guys, right? Take profit. So we have two take profits. Now, what you could do, guys, is place the first one. I know a lot of people like to, if they have 3 take profits, they place in take profit 3. I only advise people to place take profit 3 if they are the type of person who have their phones on them 24/7 and have the ability to be notified. Why is that? Because if we send information through swipe trades or through the group to basically modify your trade, you want to be able to get that information. If you have take profit 3 and let's say price reaches take profit 1 and it's going in between take profit 1 and 2 and then it makes it reversal basically through news or some other event that is happening in the particular countries, and you miss that update, guess what is going to happen, guys? You're gonna basically your trade may potentially end up hitting the stop loss position, and instead of you collecting your profits at take profit 1, you would have been collecting a negative look on your account because of the fact that you weren't able to secure some profits. So what you want to do, be safe. I like to say it this way: you don't have time to monitor your phone, always just place take profit 1. Eat little, live long. That's the name of the game, right? Proper risk management as well. So next thing is take profit 1 being 78180. Good. So you have your entry price, you have your stop loss in place, and you have your take profit in place. What you want to do, guys, now is select your lot size. Again, we recommend to each and every individual, especially going forward here, that we're going to have more higher frequency activities on the groups, is basically you want to, 1, trade with proper risk management. 2, you want to understand the compounding factor of your accounts. 3, you want to trade with goals. So right now I'm going to show you I'm placing the trade. After, I'm going to show you the other factors that I just mentioned there. So in this case, let's say that we recommend individuals trade at 0.01 lot size, which is this here, per every $100 to $200 in your account. So if you have a $200 account, still trade at a 0.01 lot size. If you have a $100 account, trade at a 0.01 lot size. Fair enough? So guys, let's put it to you this way. Let's say you have a $500 account. Be safer. Trade at a 0.01 lot size. Although efficiently you could trade at a maximum recommended lot size of 0.05, but in this case, let's use ideally an account size of, let's say, $500. In this case, you're placing, my recommendation that is this: you place a 0.01 lot size on this entry, right? So this is your lot size, this is the entry here, stop loss, take profit 1. You click place. So your order is in, right? Now let's say you go in again. Come back here, you click to place another order. Again, you make sure that there's the correct currency pair. Select back, sell limit, put back in the information again, 0.78310, 0.78380. 0 point. Now, at this particular point here, guys, and the take profit, now you'll be placing your take profit 2. This is if you want to capitalize on the entire trade, and if you have a bigger account, that is, and you want to, go to take profit 2, you have the ability to do that. This is the way I recommend that you could do it. It's just my recommendation. This is where you could now put in your take profit 2 being 77980. So let's say you have a $500 account and you should be trading at a 0.05. That's your maximum recommended size. Here it is that you already placed one trade at a 0.01. Here it is that you could place this other one at a 0.01 as well. However, this one is going to take profit 2. So check this out, guys. You click place here. So now check this out. You have 2 orders open, right? You have AUD USD sell limit, one going to take profit 1, next one going to take profit 2. Let's come back here now and look at something. On the chart, let's say this happened, right? Let's say this was your both entries here. It came up, both of them got entered. Guess what, guys? You come down here, one order is closed out, you're in that amount of profit. That's about 20 pips profit, right? You're in 20 pips profit there. What you want to do now with the second order is when it reaches about down here, and yeah, as you can see, prices typically do that. It pulls back. You may get an update from someone when one of the traders, whether it be swipe trades, group traders, whatever it is, that will send you an update. Hey, you can move your stop loss down to 0.78180. That way you secure 20 pips profit on your second position, going to take profit 2. Why did I recommend that? I recommend that simply because most people might want to say, well, okay, I could trade at a 0.02 lot size and I'll put 2 trades in at a 0.02. Actually, that's over leveraging your account, and what you'll be essentially doing at that point in time is risking double the amount that you should be risking on your account. Here it is that you have 2 trades with the proper lot size. Each one of them have the same risk factors between your entry and your stop loss here, but you're risking the same amount. Let's say you're supposed to get into this trade with a 0.02 lot size. If you're entering with 1 position instead of 2 positions, you just divide your lot size. So in essence, let's say you have a $1,000 account and you could essentially trade, basically a 0.10 lot size. Now guys, a $1,000 account with a 0.0 or 0.10 lot size simply means that if you're trading that, you're only in 1 trade. If you want to get into multiple trades, you want to understand margin calls. You want to understand equity in your accounts. This is why we recommend that if you're going to be capitalizing on the higher activity that we have in the groups and swipe trades now, you want to reduce your lot sizes. Not because they say, well, okay, Aaron, they said proper risk management is basically 0.01 to every $100, and you have $1,000 that you're going to get into, 1 trade with a 0.10 lot size, and then you jump into 9 other trades. So in total, you have 10 positions open on your account, and each one of those 10 positions, you're in a 0.10 lot size. That essentially places your account at you're trading at a standard lot, which is very risky and basically over leveraging on your account. Now, hope you guys got that. I hope that made sense to you all. So we understand in placing trades what we want to do. We want to look at, where the entry prices are, how long the trade was sent out to us. Doesn't make sense getting in now, doesn't make sense leaving it alone. You want to understand trading with proper risk management. Guys, you don't want to miss on that risk management. Trust me, that is what a lot of individuals make the biggest mistakes in their life when it comes to trading with, over leveraging their accounts. So you don't want to be the one that, win 5 trades, profit on 5 trades, and the 6th trade, guess what? You double down on your account, you increase the lot sizes by 2 or 3 times the amount you should be trading at, and that is the one trade that goes in the opposite direction and you know, you end up losing your entire account because of the fact that you weren't just following proper risk management. So moving on now, guys, let's do an example with swipe trades for you all. So here it is that I have swipe trades here. You want to click on it. First thing is my swipe trades open with the Euro NZD. You don't want to just take this. This is probably a older trade, I'm sure of it. You go back, you click refresh. On top here, this icon on top is your refresh icon. Here it is that you see new trade alert. Read notes. Guys, new trade alert, read notes. I always advise each individual to read the notes first. It was sent out 2 hours ago. So it's called swipe trades. You could swipe to the right to accept it. You could swipe to the left to decline it. But we're going to accept it, right? You can swipe and accept it. Just like that. And the first thing we see, it's GBP JPY. But they said read notes. So let's scroll down to the bottom and let's read the notes. It's a sell limit. Basically, they just give you everything that they give you here. No notes really to read there, right? So let's come back in. GBP JPY. Sell limit. You guys see that? Sell limit. Sell limit. Good. I tend to just tell people put the two together, trade type and order type together to get which is your, you know, your trade type. So entry price 149,965. I don't really go back out. On my phone I have a recent apps button. So I click on that and I could bring back up MetaTrader 4. If you have one, you could do that. Okay, there's a small error. Okay, good. So great. So I just got some information that I want to look at. Okay, so they get the entry price. Good. So again, let's look at this. Let me actually go through it with you. It said entry price 149,965. Stop loss, take profit. Again, you could write it down if you want. For the individuals whose phones move slowly, yes, we do know that some people have some phones that move slowly. My recommendation, just write it down on a piece of paper. Go to your MetaTrader 4 app and just manually punch in all the information instead of, you know, copying and pasting. Here's what the note says, guys. It's a GBP JPY sell limit. It said the entry zone. Now this is if your place is sell limit, and because of brokers, different brokers have different spread sizes. And the thing about it is that we don't know which brokers each and every individual are using. So sometimes they may send a trade setup, and because of your broker and your spread size, you don't get into the trade because it was probably missed the entry by 1 or 2 pips. So here it is that they sell the sell limit entry zone, meaning that you can get into the trade anywhere between 1.49870 and 1.47965. So this is the entry zones you can look at to getting into this trade. So again, with your notes, you could write it down. As I said, 1.49. Okay, guys, this may be a valid trade. When we look at it, we'll see 870 to 1.47965. So next thing, we want to come back to our MetaTrader 4 app. Go back to quotes. Look for GBP JPY. Yeah, my screen might do that. I'm kind of using a software to mirror it onto my computer right now. Let's see. GBP JPY. Here it is. Oh, there it is. GBP JPY. Again, first thing you want to do, open chart. Wow, look at that gap. So they call a sell limit at the entry price of, anybody can remember? I already forgot myself. So you come back here and you could 149,965. You could copy it if you want by clicking this icon. 149,965. Where is that? Again, I use my cross here and I look for 963. That will work for me. So they're looking for price to come up, touch this point, and drop. That's ideally what they're looking at. They sent it out 2 hours ago, right? So what we want to look at is where price was 2 hours ago. We're on the hour 1 time frame, 1 hour, 2 hours. So price was literally right here. So this is still a valid trade setup based on the information sent to you by Swipe Trades. Again, guys, remember the spread size of your individual broker. Now, as you can see, between the red and blue line, that is the spread size on this particular broker here. Some brokers that I have seen, guys, they have spreads that this is the blue line and this is the red line. It's that wide. And if price comes up to this point and the red, let's say the blue line touches it, the red line touches this particular point, guess what? Your trade will not be activated. The blue line needs to touch this point for your trade to activate. Likewise with your stop loss and your take profit positions. Let's say you have a take profit position here and you're in on a buy and price comes up and the red line that you're seeing there touches this position. Guess what? You're not going to be, your trade will not be closed out in profit. Let's say it reached right here and it turns and it comes back down. Guess what? You would have lost the potential to get that particular amount of profits there if you're not looking at it. So my advice to individuals, know the broker that you're using, know the spread size that they have, and adjust the information to suit. So let's say your spread size is 4 pips on this particular currency pair and it's 963. Just bring the entry price down 4 pips from what Swipe Trades recommended, so that you can ensure that your trade gets activated. Likewise with your take profit positions. Now I don't typically move my stop loss down or up. I typically move my take profit and my entry prices according to the spread size of the particular broker that I'm trading with. So in this case, guys, we have a valid trade setup. They said also that you can get into this trade at 149,870. I believe they had a mistake on that. Yeah, I believe they had a mistake on the notes because, let me check back this notes. Yep, this should be 149,965, not 147. So again, guys, you want to look at all these things because 147 is quite down here. That is not a good entry zone. So that was probably, we're human beings. We do make mistakes. We do make errors. This is where, with practice, you guys will pick this up. And yeah. So back to what we was doing, guys. Basically, it's 149,870, 149,965. That's the entry zone. So 965 is about here, and 870. Let me see if I can get this thing to move. Right. 870 is about this area here. So anywhere between here. So again, this is valid to what I was just sharing with you. You know what? Let me draw this up. Give me a minute. Let me draw this chart up so you could see it in front of your eyes. What I'm really talking about. So, and drop a horizontal line around here. 149. 965. And I'll, oh no, I'll drop another one. One four nine. Oh, 149,870. Good. So guys, this is the entry zone that they call it in. So this is for those of you who have different spread sizes. If price comes between this point here, you could do a market execution and get into the trade. So again, you identify the entry zone. Price has not reached here in the last 2 hours, so this trade is still valid for us to take. How do we place a swipe trades? Good. Let's look at it here now. Let's come back to swipe trades. It said GBP, JPY, sell limit, entry price. We're gonna copy this. I hope it copied on using this site sync I'm using, the syncing app. And you go to sell limit. Oh, let me come back to the chart. Again, we're on the chart. You click this icon here, new order. Click market execution and bring it down to sell limit. Let's see. Nice, it did copy. Good. So we copied and pasted the entry price. Next thing we're going to do is copy the stop loss. We're going to go here. Basically, if you press and hold on your phone, this should happen. If not, yeah, I think some phones you press and you hold and this pops up. Some phones you press, release, and repress and hold again, and it works that way. Whatever your device does, you figure it out, you make it happen. It does happen. Don't let your device confuse you, right? And that was placing the stop loss. You want to place the take profit again. Now, this take profit is 149,600. So you could copy that and you now place it in here. $149,600. Again, use the proper lot size. They even give you recommendations here. They say trade size is 0.01 lots is 1% risk of $1,000 balance. So if you have a $1,000 account and you're trading at a 0.01, you're risking 1% of your account. Good. So if you want to get into this trade using the same concept that I showed you just now with take profit 1, take profit 2, and take profit 3 being 3 different entries, 3 different trade positions, you'll be risking 3% of your $1,000 account. Likewise, if you have a $500 account, you're going to be risking 6% of your $500 account if you place this trade 3 times with 3 different positions. Keep in mind your account size. Keep in mind your account size. Keep in mind your account size. Yes, I did repeat it 3 times because I want individuals to understand. With trading, it's all about the compounding factor of your account. You want to always practice proper risk management. So we go in again, guys. Back to it. So our trade is set up here. We have a $1,000 account, or let's just say ideally we have a $1,000 account. So 0.01, this is 1% risk on our account. So we click place. Good. What you could do, guys, I'm not too sure if any one of you know this, but you could swipe left and you get an option here. Basically, you could open your chart with this option there, and it brings you back to the chart. Um, okay, my colors on my phone is pretty dark, so you're not gonna see it, unfortunately. But I'll highlight it. This area here is the take profit one area. As we can see, I like this for take profit one area simply because we see price is struggling at this particular area. We saw support, we saw resistance, we're seeing support here. So guys, this is a good take profit one area. That is another thing you want to look at when trade information is sent out to you. You want to see, well, okay, let's say that they sent out this setup from, let me show you what I would have done. If they sent this trade and the take profit one was at this particular area here that I'm highlighting with my mouse, I would have looked at, hey, price reached this particular, this was the ultimate here for a support zone, and it keep going back up. Look at what happened here. It went down and it went up. Me, I would have, said, Aaron, this is just, I would have taken it in the exact area that they called it here simply because there were more confluence in this area for me. So I would not have risked this here simply because I am not looking at my phone 24/7 looking to see whether a trade go up, whether it go down. I want to place a trade and be confident that, hey, I'm risking 1%. If it goes opposite, fine, it's just 1%. If it goes in the direction I want it to go, good. I made X amount of pips profit. I prefer to, make a little multiple times and grow my account easily without, worrying about the trade, without risking it. So here, you know what? Between this point and this point, that's another 10 pips. I could get a next 10 pips. No, I don't run down 10 pips and risk whatever this. Let's say this is 30 pips. I don't risk 30 pips move for a 10 pip extra profit. That's just me, guys. So this is how it looks. If you want to get into this trade, and again, I showed you how to do it. You click it back on this here and you enter the information. Let's say that you're now looking at the swipe trade information. You're now getting it. Simply because, again, you're in a meeting, you're doing whatever life puts into your way. And you see that, price, let's say for this example, price is now within the entry zone here. If price is within the entry zone, guys, all you need to do is come to this point and click, put in your stop loss, put in your take profit, and click sell, buy market. You don't need to change anything, and you will be able to get into the trade. Guys, that is how you place a trade using swipe trades. I wonder if I will get, let me see what I think this would do in the next few minutes. Yes, let me go back here. I want to show you guys a live example on how to modify trades if I have the ability to do it. Euro USD. Nope. No, I'll leave that one alone for the time being. But modifying trades, guys, is simple like this. You come to this lightning arrow looking icon on your basically your MT4 platform on your phone or tablet or whatever you have. You click on it. Let's say these trades are active and it's happening now. If we send out a trade information that says, hey, move your stop loss to break even, or move your stop loss down 10 pips to basically 1, 2, 3, 4. What you need to do is you could, let's say the trade is active, you could swipe left onto your trade, click the pencil icon, and then you could come now and put in your new stop loss position. Let's say we sent out a stop loss position being 150,200. You're just gonna put in 150,200 and click modify. That way you just move your stop loss down basically 6 pips. and you secured, your risk on your trade is now 6 pips less. So guys, that is how you modify a trade. Again, I'll do it back because I want to put it back in the information as it was. I believe it was 150267. Again, if we send out this and we say move your stop loss, or typically all we do is move stop losses. It's called trailing stops. So you can move your stop loss down to whatever position and just click modify. That's how you modify your trades, right? So guys, I want to touch on the factor of risk management and compounding your accounts. Why? Again, is because you're going to get a lot of opportunities. And when I mean a lot of opportunities, you're going to get a lot of opportunities from the various groups that you are in, from swipe trades, from the harmonic scanner, from IML TV. Guys, do not miss the value of IML TV. I cannot preach the value of IML TV enough. Guys, we have traders on IML TV dishing out over 1,000 pips for the week. You don't want to miss out on that. I mean, come on. For me alone, I could only speak English. So guess what? I only capitalize on the English speaking channels. And we have 13 of them. Think about that, guys. You could get into these IML TV channels and make a lot of money when the week comes. But check this out. I'm going to share another file with you all. So I'm going to stop this share. So this is a spreadsheet that basically shows you your compounding growth for the day. So let me close this so you can see better. Okay. So we got this again from IML TV. Mike Miles with the Trade House. He sent out this together with a couple other files for us. If you have on his sessions, he will, he will provide this for you guys. Typically does it on a Sunday when he does his, his mindset training. So guys, this is what I was talking about with your compounding. Now, let's say you have a daily goal to grow your account by 5%. What you want to do is put in 5% there, your account size, let's say it's $1,000. And this gives you how much you're going to look at for the day profit, right? So here it is that you're looking at making $50 profit on your first day with your $1,000 account. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me do $100. So with your $100 account, guys, growing at 5% a day, you're looking at $5 profit. What you want to be trading at is a 0.01 lot size. Can everybody see this screen clearly? I know the colors are a bit gray. I do not know how to change the colors though. So hope you guys could see it because I'm not too clear on how to change it. I tried changing it once and I messed it up. So somebody knows they could probably help me out one of these days. But I'm pretty cool with it. So back to what I was saying. Your take profit is basically a 50 pip take profit. It shows you on top here 48 pips. I assume that he has 48 pips based on the individual and their broker spreads, and you're risking anywhere between 15 to 20 pips, right? If you're trading, your daily goal, you're looking at making 5%, $5. You're trading at a 0.01 lot size. It gives you the lots that you should be trading at. Again, you're compounding your account every day. Next day, you're looking at 5% of $105. So your account is now $110 because you're looking at $5.25. And vice versa, going straight down. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going straight to the point here. After 60 days of compounding your money every single day by 5% and not over leveraging your account and using the proper lot size, you're up to making $84 a day, and you're trading at a 0.18 lot size. You're not even trading on standard lots, but you took a $100 account and turned it into $1,700. Ladies and gentlemen, that's over 1700% growth, if I am correct. You could quote me or you could unquote me with that. Probably I'm right, probably I'm wrong, but it's pretty cool with me. But the fact about it is that you took $100 account and 60 days after, safely you have grown your account to $1,778 by not risking your entire account, not putting your account in a position that you may blow your account, and you're safely growing your account to this position after 60 days of profitable trading. Now, this is a perfect world. Now, this is why, again, we have this particular point here. You only want to be risking basically 15 to 20 pips. Now, this is why when some trade setups you get from your swipe trades or from anyone else, typically it's not 15 to 20 pips. Sometimes it may be more, sometimes it may be less. Now, this is why you want to keep your lot sizes in check so that you do not risk too much of your account. As you can see here, it's advisable that you trade at a 0.01 straight up to when your account looks at an average $150. I would advise you trade at a 0.01 straight up to $200. But based on this chart, you can increase the lot sizes when you reach $155 or $150 to a 0.02. Now again, watch this. I want you guys to look at this. If you're looking to risk more, like 20 to 25 pips, guess what? You see when you can be trading at a 0.02 lot size here? Look at what is recommended on this side, a 0.01. If your trade is risking 25 to 30 pips, again, you should not be trading at a 0.02, but trading at a 0.01. A lot of people miss this. And that is why when a trade goes in the opposite direction and it hits their stop loss position, it takes a chunk of their account that they were not expecting. Because why? They were trading at a 0.02 or higher when they should have been trading at a 0.01. Guys, you're going to be getting a lot of trades. I can't stress enough on how much important it is for you to be practicing proper risk management. Because another thing is this, guys. I wonder if I can do an example of it for you. But picture this with me. You have 10 trade setups and 10 trade positions open on your account, and you only have $100 balance. And each one of the trades is basically risking 20 pips. That's you risking 200 pips maximum on your account if you're trading, and let's say you're trading at a 0.01. Guys, you're risking almost 20% of your account. That does not make sense, right? Think about if you have a higher lot size, a 0.02, you're now risking 40% of your account. If you have a 0.03, you're risking 60% of your account. You have a 0.04, you're risking 80% of your account. You'll have a 0.05. Guess what? For the time you reach 0.03 and any one of those trades go in the opposite direction, you're going to get something called a margin call by a broker, which starts closing off your trades in negatives. And for those of you who don't know, let's do simple maths here. Your broker closes off one trade in negative. Let's say it's negative $10. Your account is now $90. So you have 9 trades open now, right? The 10th one got closed off. Your account balance is now $90. Guess what? You no longer have a $100 account. You have a smaller account now. So guess what's going to happen to the other trades? The margin level is even smaller now. So the next trade to go in the opposite direction, the one with the biggest negative drawdown, is going to be closed off next. Let's say that gets closed off in another $10 negative. You have $80 now with 8 trades open. And this is how most people end up blowing their entire accounts without understanding really what they did. So if you're going to enter multiple positions, I stress on each and every one of you to be using proper risk management. So guys, this was, as simple as I could put it. We touched on swipe trades. We touched on placing trades from your groups. We touched on checking candlesticks. We touched on risk management. We touched on compounding your accounts. And trading with goals, guys, is simply this. You make your $5 profit. You don't bother to trade. You get out in the market, go live your life. That's fine if 10, 20 trades comes into the group again. You made what you wanted to make for the day. Now, think about this way. You make $5 profit on the last 2 trades that came into the group, and you close up with your $5 daily goal, but then you see one more come in and you place that trade. Guess what? You're risking 20 pips on the trade. That particular trade hits the stop loss position. You just lost $2. Now check this out. You lost $2 on that trade. Your daily goal is now down to $3. So you get in on the other trade. The other trade comes in. Let's say the same thing happens. It hit the stop loss position. Now you're down another $2. So you only have $1 profit for the day on your account. Just because you already hit your goal and you decided to get in on the next 2 trades that came in. Guys, the only thing I've heard this, they say the only thing you can control in the Forex market is how much that you lose. Let's understand that. So don't risk any amount that you're not willing to lose. Understand how to use proper risk management. We touched on that, and we also touched on using multiple take profit positions in relations to your proper lot sizes. So guys, that'll be it for tonight. If I do see you need to do anything going forward in the coming days with the information that I receive feedback from you guys, I will do another video eventually, another training session. So do have a wonderful night and an amazing trading week. Remember, guys, proper risk management, your account will grow. So love each and every one of you all, and enjoy the rest of your night. I will actually keep the chat open, or actually give you all the ability to